The seventh day of the severe lockdown is going on in a very relaxed manner. BNP's only recourse now is to cover up the utter failure as political party, said Obaidul Kader. Business leaders have demanded that all industries, including garments, be kept out of the lockdown. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Mytv News. I'm Alavi Jahan waiting the newsroom today, watching headlines. Now the details. The seventh day of a severe lockdown is going on in a very relaxed manner. The movement of people and vehicles on the roads of the capital has increased more than before. Private cars are running as usual. However, many are returning to Dhaka in different ways. There is no way to stop the Dhaka-bound crowd. Returning people show excuses, opening offices, courts, mills and establishments. However, members of the law enforcement agencies say that no one is being allowed to enter the capital without a logical reason. Ferry services on Shimulia-Bangla Bazar route have been suspended due to a strong current in the Padma River. Confirming the matter, BIWTC said the ferry services on the river route have been suspended from 12 p.m. on Thursday. The ferry services on the route will resume once the situation becomes normal. He added, earlier passengers and private vehicles are still crossing the Shimulia-Bangla Bazar route in Munshiganj by ferry. By showing various excuses at the checkpost, these two-way passengers have been crossing the Padma since morning without heeding the hygiene rules. Hundreds of passengers and private vehicles have been seen crossing the Padma by ferry in the hostile weather since morning. Awami League General Secretary Obaidul Kader has said that the BNP's only recourse now is to cover up the utter failure of the responsible political party in the crisis. He said the BNP leaders were lying against the government to cover up the inability to stand by the people. He said this while virtually joining a program on Bangabandhu Avenue in the morning. The bridge minister said the people considered the Awami League as a friend in danger as they patiently stand by the people with everything they have. Business leaders have demanded that all industries, including garments, be kept out of the lockdown. They made the demand after a meeting of the BGMEE with the Cabinet Secretary at the Secretariat in the morning. After this meeting, the Home Minister said that many people, including the industrialists, have requested the government to open the factory before August 5. But this request is probably not possible to keep. In a notification issued at noon on July 13 regarding restrictions on corona infection control in the country, the Cabinet Division said that all types of industries will be closed due to the restrictions. Were killed when a covered van hit a sand-laden tractor on Dhaka-Chattogram at Harikhola Majar area in Chandina Upazila of Kumilla on Thursday morning. According to police and locals, some workers were loading sand onto a truck in the area. At that time, a Dhaka-bound covered van lost control and hit the truck around 8 am. Nurul and Fajar died on the spot and Liton died on the way to local hospital. In this connection, Jiaul Haq Chaudhary, inspector of Elitganj Highway Police Station, said the deceased were recovered from the spot and sent to the hospital for their autopsies. Gazipur's Kashimpur jail has hosted the 58th Basic Training Completion Parade for new prisoners and women prisoners. Mokabir Hossain, Secretary, Department of Security Services, Ministry of Home Affairs, received an armed salute from the parade ground of Kashimpur jail in the morning as the chief guest. Inspector General of Prison Mohinur Rahman Mamun was with him all the time. Earlier, the chief guest visited the parade ground in an open jeep. 318 prison guards and women prison guards took part in the basic training for a period of 6 months. Among the participants, 4 people were awarded honorary crest for the best skills in different categories. We are about to end the headlines once again. The 7th day of the severe lockdown is going on in a very relaxed manner. BNP's only recourse now is to cover up the utter failure as political party, said Abdul Kader. Business leaders have demanded that all industries, including governments, be kept out of the lockdown. People fully vaccinated in the EU or US will not need to isolate in England, Scotland and Wales. Bangladesh national team opener Soumya Sarkar advanced in the ICC T20 rankings. Thanks for being with us. To join with MyTV News online, visit it/MyTV News. And to watch all our programs, visit it/MyTV Bangla, Facebook/MyTV Bangla and Twitter/MyTV Bangla. Our next bulletin will be telecast in Bangla at 7:30 p.m. Till then, stay connected, stay safe. Allah Hafiz.